to get the job done. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Fernando's checked in. The Lakers have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all.
Offensive rebound. Here's Ilyasova. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Ilyasova. So he gets them both. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, there's the pass to Rivera. And Junior throws it down. Well, no surprise that this team is looking at making a deep playoff run. They were a popular finals pick before the season began. And, Greg, they've done nothing but impress.
And Junior has been critical to the success of this team. He gives them that edge that all championship-level teams have to have. I can't wait to see them take it to the next level in the postseason.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Pass to Junior. And stolen by Ilyasova. Mitchell passes to Fernando. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fernando's got it back down to within single digits for Utah. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. To the middle. Here's Rivera. And there it is for him. Junior's got 7.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Mitchell looking it over. From the arc. The rebound by the Lakers.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing alongside so much talent.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, Joe Ingles is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Fernando in at the center position. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road, but Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect .
1:09 left in the first half of the game. To the inside, Rivera goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Junior's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. 59 seconds left now here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Horton Tucker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
What's up? And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Marcus All's checked in for Davis. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Jazz. Inside. Good D by Gasol.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Bogdanovich inside. He's against Kuzma. Bogdanovich, no luck. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the... And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Andre Drummond. Junior comes in for LeBron. And it's Ben McLemore in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then for the Jazz, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Favors. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's George Niang in for Mike Conley. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Dennis Schroeder is out there with McLemore. And it's Junior in at the three, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Mitchell dishes to Ilyasova. Back to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Wow, gentlemen, the quick first step of Donovan Mitchell gets the advantage, and it's over.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Down low, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Utah shooting their third free throw shot of the game. That free throw good from Ilyasova. Mike Conley's checked in for Ilyasova. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Conley for three. Cans it from downtown. Conley's got 10.
Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Inside. And Junior throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Gobert finds Mitchell. Now Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. To the inside, Rivera, and Junior throws it down.
And because of Junior's confidence and his composure, he has the ability to go on scoring runs like this.
The drive by Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Fernando in at the 4 slot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, at 7'1".
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Mitchell, and the rejection by LeBron. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball.
Boy, you see how explosive Junior is on the drive. He exploits any window of opportunity.
And that one misses.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Here's Mitchell. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. The wide open look here for Ingles. Great positioning on the putback.
You know that old expression, you can't teach size, but Gobert showing great effort as well. I love that he creates second chance opportunities.
Mitchell against James. The dish to Junior. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Derek Favors. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. Jazz trail by 15. Mitchell is double. Passes it to Favors. Over Drummond. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's good. 2 points.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the back break.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Dennis Schroeder.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Doesn't go for him. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
To the middle. And it's Junior missing. And it's the Jazz's ball. It's a 16-point game. Off target from outside. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Junior throws it down.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Ilyasova passes to Conley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Here's Rivera. Yep, it's good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and
I think I've been playing about 9-10 years of 2K. A lot of my friends play, we play together, so for being in the cover now, it's gonna feel special. I mean, if they play with the Mavs on 2K22, I think they will be excited about my step back. I think that's the part of my game that's more known, and I think that's the move to use. I've been working with 2K Foundations to this whole time. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my team that we're able to do this. And
the city of Charlotte, North Carolina. Allison.
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for the Hornets, these teams change their approach for playoff contenders?
Kev, you know, goal number one is health. I mean, outside of that, you're looking at seeding. You're trying to fine-tune, but you want to just get it dialed in and get ready for what's about to be a marathon run, you hope, in the postseason.
Find that fine-tuning. To the paint. Here's Harrell. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Martin's checked in for Charlotte. And the Lakers also making a switch. Horton Tucker's checked in. Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Rivera. The shot by Monk is no good. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Biyombo kicks to Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Schroeder looking around. Pass to Rivera. Inside. Here's Harrell. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is why you must clog the lanes. Once Junior spots one, he forces you to be aggressive defensively.
And the Lakers with some changes. Gasol comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Ben McLemore in for Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
And Junior throws it down.
Nice to see Junior rise above the rim. I hope you didn't underestimate his athletic ability.
In the corner, it's Monk. With 1 on the clock. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
We'll return shortly. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And now let's...
Shooting one.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Graham inside the line. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Harrell finds Schroeder. Down low. Here's Junior. Harrell trying to free himself up. And it's Junior missing. Passes it to Graham. And the shot goes in. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Utah. Oh!
No, he didn't. There's a glimpse of Junior's remarkable athleticism. His ability to finish is special.
Hornets trail by 3. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Graham missing.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Here's Rivera. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Charlotte has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Outside ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Ball hits them both. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. To the inside. And Junior throws it down.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
It's stolen by Davis. And so it's LeBron James making... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so... And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of... So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Washington comes in for Gordon Hayward. Monks checked in for Ogier. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Ball. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Junior. Harrell is out there with LeBron James. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2 spot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free. Throws coming up.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw drops for Monk. And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Inside, Bridges with the steal. Graham against James. Graham, the pass to Bridges. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 5 assists tonight.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in this game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. James outside to the middle. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Graham kicks to Monk. Knocks down the 3-ball. Monk's got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Devontae Graham is out there with Monk, and it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. Rozier, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. Now off the inbound, and it's Washington missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Schroeder. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Schroeder's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers. Hornets leading by 5. Pass to Monk. The pass to Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Here's Graham. No good there. And the Lakers going the other way now. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the 2nd of 6 for them. Basket good. James has got 16 points here in the second half.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Down low, here's Rozier. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. And the Hornets lead by 5.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And the Lakers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not...
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Hayward on the wing, covered by Rivera. And Zeller kicks the ball. Pass to Hayward. And stolen by Junior. Nobody near Schroeder. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Knocked away. And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Attacking in the lane. This is where Junior's raw ability and toughness really shine.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Now here's Hayward. He's tightly guarded.
Hayward's team looks to him to score in these situations. Just a gutsy player who takes these challenges head on.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 1. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devontae Graham.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And Junior throws it down.
The bigger the moment, the more Junior zeroes in. Love his competitive fire.
For Charlotte, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Hayward with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. He gets the first, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Out to the right wing. Here's Rivera. Trying to get open is Davis. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Hayward goes in. And again, the Hornets missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
It drops.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And stolen by Junior. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Charlotte Hornets.
And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 5. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Devin is trying to keep him focused.
Whenever games get close, Hayward is the guy they look for to score the rock. He takes this responsibility very seriously.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The great thing about Anthony Davis, he's efficient. He shoots a great percentage from the field and from the line, and he doesn't turn it over.
And it's blocked, and he gets it back. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down. Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 7. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's ball. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yes!
And you see how effortless it can be for Hayward. In fact, it's been that way all night.
They're in front by 5. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Here's Junior. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Goodness. And where is the defense? Junior just knifing his way to the hoop like there's no one else out there.
Good on the three-point shot.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Here's Monk. And so the Lakers take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Do this, and I'm really happy to help other people.
Yeah, we've developed a great relationship. Of course, it's a little sad that I only got to play with him 1 year. You know, he's such a special talent. So good already at reading the floor at just 21, 22. It's just unbelievable all-around game. So I would say he's better than me now than I've ever been in my prime. That's how good he is at 22 already. And it's been a pleasure to be around him. He's a good kid. He wants to do well, and so that's been fun. And we've had a good relationship, and we stay in touch. And I'm always there for him if he needs something, or if he has a question, or if he's going through something. Obviously, always we'll try to help him out.
Oh, yeah, that's my guy. But I'm far away from where Dirk is. I know he told you I'm better than him in his prime, but it's.
For the land of the free.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Pistons, Lee out there with Josh Jackson. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Bey in at the 3 spot. Well, late in the season, we're seeing playoff teams resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams, Greg, doing the same?
Not as far as the league is concerned. I mean, if they're
right,
healthy,
exactly.
what's the goal? I mean, throwing away games is not acceptable.
No. Now here's Lee. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. The 11-footer, Bey gets the bucket. Here's both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Green passes to Hayes. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Joseph looking around. Davis against Green, and Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
A nice shot by LeBron. James has got 5. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
To the paint. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And you can only admire the grit that Junior plays with. He's not afraid of a little contact.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Detroit. And then for the Lakers, Marc Gasol is checked in for Drummond. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Anthony Davis. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for LeBron. Now here's Joseph. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Green. Rebound the Lakers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And Greg, the talent on this team is strong as any other in the NBA. You know, many experts have them picked coming out of the conference to play in the finals.
And Junior is decidedly the X factor for this team. When he is on his game, they look unstoppable. He might be gearing up for a playoff performance for the ages.
And here's McLemore. Pass to Gasol. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. The Lakers making a switch here. The Lakers have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line. Free throw good, LeBron. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
So for the Lakers right now, Junior's out there with Davis. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's James in at the 2 spot.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Bay. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Golden State. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Davis. Junior's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Bay. Over Junior. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Now here's James. Defense is right there. Stolen by Grant. Hayes with it. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State. Lee finds Grant. Lee against Schroeder. Clock at 6. Back to Grant. And stolen by James. Here we go, one-on-one. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, you've got to be careful around LeBron and mindful of his presence now. He's very opportunistic defensively, and with that size, speed, and anticipation, he can pick your pocket.
Now here's Lee. 8 points for him. Here's Bay. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Junior. Bay pulls it in. Pistons trail by 10. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here. This quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
No good on that one.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
He doesn't get the second one.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
Schroeder against Joseph. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute.
Schroeder. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Okafor against Gasol. And it's Okafor missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Inside, here's Rivera. Makes it off the glass. Junior's got 8 points.
Some players don't like to attack the interior. Not the case with Junior. He'll attack anywhere he sees an opening.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys